All right, welcome back. Week 7 of West Industry Athletics. Still good at saying that, right?
Love that.
That's my new thing. Great week of football. Guest last week was great. We got another guest this week. AJ, welcome in.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Welcome.
AJ
Excited
Glass.
to be here.
I was going to come up with a nickname for you, but your name is kind of a nickname, so I bailed on it.
I hear it all the time. People never believe me when I say my last name is Glass.
Yeah,
So I'll
it's a
take
cool name, man. So we're going to get into a recap in last week's bet. As you see here, nobody, or if you're on Spotify, you don't see, but whatever. No jerseys out there. No Mo Lewis jersey. Almost.
Thank fucking God. Yeah, it was close. I'm not going to lie. It was very close. So we had that, I think it was the Pats game, right? Last game of the day. It was one of the last games finishing up of the day. And Kurt had the Pats. I had the Pats big with money. And I was contemplating, am I rooting for myself to win money? But then Kurt wins, goes 4-1. I go 3-2. I'm in that fucking ugly ass jersey again. Or do I root and just say root against Kurt? So I just rooted against Kurt the whole time. I spent the money to not wear the jersey.
I was actually going to bring up, does the person have to wear the jersey even with a winning record?
I was thinking that, yeah. Because that was going to be my argument if I lost
if I went 4-1, you went 4-1.
I mean, you guys have already got out of wearing it the first week when you tied in last space, so we're just making up new rules as we go.
You're right.
I'll get into who won, but more importantly, this fucking squad just keeps rolling. I mean,
Straight.
I don't know why you bother and listen to anybody else at this point.
All of us above 60%. That's unheard of.
All of us was saying
Your best gamblers, your odds makers are at 60% in Vegas. Those are the guys, the handicappers, the guys that are making the lines are hitting slightly above 60%. Pretty much right where we are. So maybe next week we just start making our own fucking lines. People start coming around. I don't know.
I knew I had to call
Oh,
you
you saying we should open up our own book?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, it's aggressive.
before the sponsor.
With all the money we're making, with all the money, the cash that I mean, Katie even threw in some winners last week.
She did.
Made some money off of Katie Cash.
So last week, everybody goes 3-2. Well, almost everybody went 3-2. We'll get to that in a minute. 3-2 for Trip, 3-2 for Kurt Money. And our first guest, our first inaugural guest, Katie Cash, goes 3-2. She got burned on a couple of games.
She took some bad beats. That's rough.
Tough
Tough 0-1 start.
Tough 0-1 start.
Tough
She was
Thursday night game.
she was super sweet on the show, very
good.
nice. And then the expletives come out when you get burned on your Thursday night game, and it's like, oh, okay.
One of
fiery.
the most competitive people I've ever met in my life,
Yes.
and also superstitious. I think she called me a jinx 25 times throughout the weekend. Every time I was like, "Oh, you got this," and then she didn't have it.
I don't think I've ever seen Tom Brady kneel.
But yeah, so another great week for everybody, including the new guest. But just got to have a winner, and that's this guy right here, 4-1.
Nice job. Good job.
I'm
buddy.
going. I'm saying it's 5-0 because fuck the Steelers.
You can't say it's 5-0.
You should be able to, because literally, fuck the Steelers. Fuck them. They can all blow me. Big Ben could be first in line.
I didn't know we were going to talk about the Steelers right away, so
We're not.
I'll just
They
whip this
screwed
out.
them.
Let me just whip this out real quick.
You should be doing that if that
just for the
embarrassment.
W. Just for the W.
Thank God.
That's all we care about.
I just looked away when you said, "Let me whip this out real quick," and I looked back over, and I was so happy to see a towel.
Excuse me while I whip
Yeah, but
this out.
that's his catch towel.
Listen, Steelers won. That's all the fans care about.
I wanted another one to go 5-0. We would have had back-to-back 5-0 weeks, but they just shit the bed.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, they
Fucking
didn't-
Geno Smith. They didn't cover against Geno Smith.
He's angry this week.
I'm angry at the Steelers. I'm so angry that we started with
All right,
them.
we'll get into that. I was trying to figure out a way to celebrate, and I was thinking suit, champagne. I got yelled at because champagne's only for 5-0s. Although the two guys who went 5-0 didn't think of it until I think of it.
It's a great idea, and I'm definitely doing it if I
But
ever
I'm
reach that again.
celebrating with some kratom.
I'm going to have one with you. I've never had it before,
Yeah.
so I hope I don't pass out.
Never
from it.
had it before.
Never had it before. I don't know what
Oh
this
boy.
is.
Oh, you're in for it.
Am I going to shit myself?
Oh no, you're gonna feel great.
I don't even know why we have these glasses here.
I don't know either. Cheers to
That's
4-0.
adorable.
4-1,
You guys going to make out at this?
maybe.
Wait till you realize what it tastes like.
Oh, my God. Oh, it's like a tea. Oh, it's a tea, right?
It's a green tea,
It's a
yeah.
green tea. Oh, that
Now
doesn't-
serving kratom at
doesn't-
Island Cava in Patchogue.
it doesn't taste celebratory. I'll tell you that right now.
why I
73
put,
North
like-
Ocean Avenue.
Stuff will change your life. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
So that's a recap of last week, getting into where we are at for the season. Trip remains in first place with a fucking amazing 18-11-1. It's great.
We're creeping at it.
Yep.
Kurt
Creeping at
Money's
it.
in second at 17-12-1, almost equally as amazing. And I'm bringing up the rear, but a respectable 16-11-3. It's making money.
It's good records.
You know?
You gotta stop buying those hooks. That's what you gotta do.
I know.
You're pushing on a lot of games. Buy that hook, man.
I mean, what I say here and what actually happens on Sunday is way different. So,
Way more bets.
yeah. Like we said, Katie started out 3-2, and now we're gonna see how young AJ over here does.
What happens if I go 5-0?
Oof, it's a good
Since
question.
I'm not here every week,
I
I feel like I get to choose something for somebody. Someone's
wow.
got to do something.
Yeah, we'll get you a hooker.
Wow.
I got a girlfriend. She's not going to be happy about that.
No,
But
I'm kidding.
We're not going to tell her.
The one thing we don't know is what happens when you go 5-0, but we do know what happens if you go 0-5.
Yeah.
So you got to agree with that.
okay.
I like the confidence, though,
Okay.
where he started out with not worrying about going 0-5 and went right to 5-0. So
Absolutely.
It's hot. We're good.
I'm
And
not
to
going
all the
0-5.
guys that were messaging me in my DMs, hoping that Katie went 0-5, just messed up, guys. Like, Jesus Christ, grow up.
And then Takeout Takes. They still fucking suck.
But that was, I mean, Pittsburgh. What happened, man?
I mean, the guy picked the over. Sounded good.
Sounded good, but nobody else had any idea. I don't watch football. Yins are bothering me.
It was bad. It made me mad while I was even editing the video. It was sad. that
It
we
set the
did-
tone for the game.
I mean, calling Tampa Bay, we had better fans than that.
Yeah. Embarrassing.
Wasn't
That's a great sports town now.
No.
All right, so that's a recap of last week for us. Let's get into the week overall. First game, the Rams and the Giants. First ever cover 4.
Yes.
Quarters defense.
Hefty line at -10. Who knows what it really went off at when Danny Dimes fucking miraculously recovered from his concussion.
He should have just sat out.
So our first ever cover 4. Rams win this one 38-11. This was over way before that.
11, yeah.
I think it was 28-3 at the half or something like that.
And the 2-point conversion pushed the pushed the over under. That's just fucking mean.
Wow.
Yeah.
Assholes.
It's great.
Thanks, Vegas. Stafford balls out, 4 TDs. The Daniel Jones thing, I'm still like blown away by. What is the NFL fucking concussion protocol? Like,
It's a joke. It is the biggest joke that there is.
yeah, he barely played with the concussion. I think he would have 3 interceptions, something like that. It was awful.
It was definitely 3 interceptions. I don't know if he
Yeah.
coughed one up.
He lost a fumble,
He
too.
lost the fumble.
He had 4 turnovers.
Megan
They
Fox
had-
thumbs.
they
Lost
had
the fumble.
four-
Get out of here.
They had 4 turnovers.
It was-
Giants are bad.
what
Giants
else?
are a fucking
Bad, yeah.
terrible
It,
team.
it was awful. We're
What else?
trying.
Again, you got Joe Judge is a JV coach, a varsity football coach for a shitty varsity team like Center Reach. He's a shitty high school coach.
He brings up center each. Of course he did.
Is that where you're from? That's great.
There's another thing about the show. Is like we can't talk about fantasy, but we're also not talking about high school football here.
Okay.
All right. I know you're gonna try to creep the shit in here after this past weekend, but no.
So this guy tries to motivate his team like he's a JV coach, and screaming and yelling, and like the guys aren't buying it. Again, when you're Parcells or Belichick or you're one of these guys, even a Cower, you have that kind of pedigree behind you. You have a resume. You can get away with it. This guy's he's a nobody, and the guys are laughing at him. They don't care. There's no fighting them. They're like, yeah, fuck it. We're down. We're not done. We don't give a shit.
It was bad.
Yeah.
I was rooting for a 56-0 game. Like by end of the first quarter, I was like, man, I hope they just absolutely murder him, and they did. It was embarrassing.
Tony got hurt too, right?
Yeah, he got
yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Who's left?
Done.
Yeah.
Are you a
Someday.
Giant fan, AJ?
I am. I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh,
Yeah. So
very
luckily,
nice.
by the time I woke up, I slept in super late Sunday. I caught that game at -7.5
Wait.
for the Rams.
The game was 1:00 game, right? What time did you wake up?
He's 23.
Man, I was working till like 2 a.m. that day. So whatever.
Yeah, I work Saturday nights too.
Yeah. Well,
I get home a lot later than
I'm
you
tired. I like sleep.
You're
But
also-
I caught that at -7.5. I booked it. Didn't even
7.5.
watch the game. I didn't even care. I knew I was going to make my money on that game.
7.5.
Daniel Jones. What the fuck?
He moves it that much.
Yeah, no.
do. 3 points.
Boy.
I hope they go fucking, on a 4-year.
We should throw another rule in. If they lose by 40, we'll stop talking about them too.
Yeah,
Well,
we should
yeah,
start
that's
making
the
up new ones.
Yeah.
If more than 5 starters are on the injured reserve,
They're out there.
we're not talking about you.
Yes.
All right, so that's that game. What was basically the game of the week? AJ's Cowboys and the New England Patriots. The Patriots were getting 4. Kurt and Katie head to head on that one.
I'll tell you, I felt really comfortable. Like most of the way through that game, I felt comfortable. And then when it came down to it, I was already 3-1. I didn't feel too bad towards the end of it. I was glad that she got the victory. But I mean, they got lucky with that bomb pass. The defense.
Lucky?
I mean, it was
was a
a
fucking
weird
dime.
miscoverage.
Yeah.
It was a weird miscoverage.
That was a dime.
You think so?
I think so.
All right, now
That was a fun game to watch. That was if you had money either way on that game, that was an awesome game to watch.
Wild
We'll get
finish.
to the Minnesota game because I have a lot to say about that game. But like awesome back and forth and
And what did they do? They took the running game away. Which is what I
well,
said.
that's
They
what
took the running game
that's
away.
what you have to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you seen Dak? I'm sure you probably know Dak Prescott's stats in overtime. The guy's unbelievable in overtime. I had no idea. He's 3-1 in overtime. He's never had an incomplete pass. He's got
Really?
2 touchdown
Yeah,
passes.
He's just got
Wow.
a perfect QBR and perfect
Yeah.
passer rating.
Wow.
Amazing.
2 touchdown passes to win games. Like it's overtime. You
That's
think,
pretty
all right,
amazing.
let's play it safe. The fucking dude just balls out in overtime. I don't know what it is, but he balls out in overtime.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the stats when I heard him the other day.
He got hurt too. He's
Yeah,
getting
that
MRIs.
the last play of the game, he strained his calf. He came down weird. It's kind of funny the way he talked about it, though. He at the press conference after, he said, "Yeah, we're on a bye week next week, so I'm going to give you guys something to talk about." I strained my calf, and he walks off in a walking boot.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's balls.
Nice. That is
It's
balls.
kind of like what Big Ben does, right? Where he's like, "Oh, I hurt my leg, my arm, my shoulder, my back,
Listen, they're 3-3.
my back and my neck."
6 more games
All
for
right,
that
we'll get
over.
to the
6
fucking-
more games for that over, JK.
Another pick for Diggs Island.
Another pick. Guy, I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Amazing.
I
Takes
love
it to
that.
the house and then gets burned on the next fucking play.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm saying it was a little bit of a myth. Those 2 guys almost ran into each other.
Yeah.
But I think it's amazing. I love top defensive players. I think they're super exciting to watch. It's so much fun to watch. Just
Mac Jones looked good, though. He's
He
getting
did.
more and more comfortable.
It's scary.
More and more comfortable.
You're an AFC East guy. I'm an AFC East guy. You think about Mac Jones and Josh Allen for the next 10 years. Fuck me. Like,
Yeah.
that sucks.
I called into JJ early this year, and I was like, the AFC East is going to be like the talk of the quarterback. But there's only 2 of them. That
only
could matter. The 2 of our teams. are gonna make
Whoa,
a fucking
buddy.
difference.
Oh.
But you think about it, going into this year, you got 2.
You act like Tua didn't throw over 300 yards.
Yeah,
the other day, okay?
okay,
Oh,
listen,
just
we're
coming
not-
back over to yeah.
we're going to get to the Steelers
No,
game.
we're
We're
not.
not going to get to the Dolphins.
Good. Please don't.
You know, but yeah, man, Dallas is a legit 5-1.
An impressive 5-1.
6-0 against AJ said before the show. 6-0 against the spread this year. I think one team has ever gone 7-0 against the spread.
Really?
Yeah, they got to buy this week. I think that's what I read the other day. 6-0 against the spread. It's fucking impressive.
Pretty damn good. And I said last week, I was like, when was the last time you seen him at 5-1 and foot in mouth?
Yeah. Katie
So,
was nervous about that one.
Here's
That
the
one
thing.
in Tampa Bay.
Next week, bet against the Cowboys because they're gonna overload that line.
We'll talk about that next week.
Okay.
Next game, me and Trip were heads up on this one. The Cardinals and the Browns. Fucking everybody was all over the Browns in this game.
Yeah.
I loved it. Loved it.
It was a great pick. That was a great pick going into Cleveland. That was a great pick.
Browns favored, and I was like, that's weird. Why would the Browns be favored against undefeated Cardinals team?
Yeah.
Took the Browns. I didn't know Chubb was out.
Yeah.
That's on me. I didn't know he was out.
I don't think anybody really did until like right around game time.
And then, but that's something you should know. You should figure that out. And that's on me for not knowing that. And apparently, he's a very big part of their offense. Because when you complete a Hail Mary at the end of the first half and you still lose by double digits, like, yikes. And the fucking Cardinals didn't have a coach.
I love how like all the analysis on this game was like, oh, it was a blowout. I was shitting blood in the first half when they made that hail. I'm like, here we go. The Browns are coming back.
I
But-
turned it off after the first possession.
I'm telling you,
I was
the
like, holy shit.
Browns are not going to come back into games.
They can't.
Mayfield
They can't,
is
yeah.
not.
Yeah, the
that
Cardinals were up
quarterback.
20-0.
Right.
Like, at one point.
So that was it. It was
Yeah.
that game went right off.
Yep.
Not going to happen.
Murray with his continued MVP campaign. Guy's fucking on fire. He's locked in with Hopkins. I mean,
It's awesome. Did you see those moves Hopkins made?
yeah.
They were great.
What week do you think Fitzgerald comes back? Do you think someone gets hurt and he goes down?
December.
Yeah.
He'll come back
He'll
December.
come back.
I absolutely think he
Because
will.
he'll be a role player. He don't care.
He's in
He'll
a
play
fucking
tight end.
hyperbolic chamber right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Until Thanksgiving, he's in a hyperbolic
How
chamber.
about how decent AJ Green is playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's playing well.
Yeah.
Like,
I honestly thought he died
quietly.
last year. Like, I thought he was dead.
Same thing.
On the other side of that, Browns are in trouble, man. They're
Browns are-
fucking 3-3. They're teetering on the edge. A lot of people have them for that division. A lot of people have them going deep into the playoffs.
Steelers at 3-3 too.
They're in trouble. Baker's hurt. Chubb's hurt. Hunt's hurt.
Yeah.
OBJ's hurt.
And they got a Thursday night game.
But Landry is coming back.
Yeah. They're in trouble, though. 3-3.
I think a Thursday night game is going to help them, believe it or not.
You think so?
Yeah, as dumb as that sounds.
Didn't you have a stat? Like,
Yes,
you know,
yeah.
all right.
Teams on short rest this year have been doing great.
Yeah.
And it continued again this week. It makes no sense when you think about it, but it has worked. And it's almost like the coaches can't get too creative. The paralysis by analysis.
Yeah.
It's just,
Just
let's
do
just
what-
go.
do what we know.
we do good. Yeah.
Do what we know.
But the problem is, what the Browns know is a running game.
Right.
Hunt is out. They don't have Chubb or Hunt. Like, what are they going to do?
They're both out. Not only I totally get your stat. I love your stat about short rest. They do well. But I was looking into it today because I was thinking about the spread. As of today, they had 20 players on their injury report.
Wow.
Holy
Did not
shit.
play from OBJ, Chubb, Hunt, Baker, Clowney. All didn't practice today.
Clowney doesn't count.
Hunt.
Still, you
That
got 2
guy
days till
fucking-
Thursday.
I was actually listening to some other podcast this week about Clowney, and it's like everyone's like, "Where's Clowney going?" Like, that guy's still fucking alive. Like, he's not even a relevant player anymore.
It was good.
Yeah.
I mean, he came out like overhyped. He
Came out overhyped, but he's been a fucking disaster. But it's a good stat.
Listen,
I mean, they're fucking
he had
in
a couple
trouble.
good years.
Yeah, they're banged up.
They're hurt.
Yeah.
They're hurt.
But Hunt and Chubb aren't definites yet.
Chubb's out.
Chubb's out.
Hunt's questionable, but yeah.
Boy, Mayfield ain't going to be able to do it.
Our traditional cover 3 for the week, all triples in it on this one, was the Green Bay Packers -4.5
Beautiful.
against the Bears. Katie, Kurt, and myself.
Good old FU to the Chicago fans.
Yeah.
He owns them.
A lot of money came in on the Bears like late. In
Yes,
the game.
I saw
a lot
that.
of money. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck's going on here? Are we talking about Justin Fields?
Divisional.
It just got legalized a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So all that fucking Bear money came in.
Yeah.
Divisional. And they had a decent first half.
It was super close, and I was like, it was a game like that. Game scared me. I'm not a huge fan of divisional games.
Right.
It scared me, and I'm like, because the Packers, you never know what you're gonna get with the Packers. I'm convinced they're 1 week they're a juggernaut, the next week they're like they can't get out of their own way.
Interesting game. Justin Fields, I feel like there's no coach. Like, they're not calling plays for that guy. He just fucking runs around. Every time I look at it, he's just running around in the back. Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, are they calling plays in the huddle? Or
Nagy is, I think we went off on Nagy one of the first episodes here. He's just not good. He's not a good coach.
who's going to go first? Him, Urban Meyer, or Fangio?
Did you really just open this up? Did you really just open up that conversation?
Week
Urban
10.
Meyer's
By
gone.
week 10, one of them's not going to
Urban
be there.
Meyer's gone. He's gone. There's no chance.
Man, everybody does hate Nagy. It's amazing.
He's just
He
not.
sucks.
He's not a good play caller.
It's just
sucks.
there is not one person that I've ever heard on the radio, on TV, anywhere that has stuck up for that guy, which is great. It's
Just the way he carries himself, too.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Last big game on our card was the Seahawks and the Steelers.
I got this towel because they got a W. I didn't bet on them on purpose. You know what I'm saying? They won. They're 3-3. 6 more games to get that over. And
Destroys my fucking perfect week. Disgusting game. My hatred for the Steelers just grows and grows and grows. They don't cover. They push on the over. Strip
they
said.
played Pittsburgh Steeler football. That's all I got to tell you.
How do you let Geno Smith almost beat you?
It was Pittsburgh Steeler football.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
TJ Watt saved you.
I have
Huge
seen
strip.
so many games play out that way with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They play down to their competition all the time, but they got the W. So what does it matter? Oh, wait, you picked them.
My takeaway, Seattle is now 2-4 in a super tough division.
Oh, yeah.
Jets have their pick this year from the Jamal Adams
wow.
trade.
Oh, right. Yep.
Is that one of the worst trades ever?
Blitz
when
boy.
you think about when you look back, and now at that point you're like, oh man, fucking Jamal, he's fucking phenomenal. Say one of the best safeties in the league.
Yep.
The dude can't cover anybody.
Yeah.
He's great against the run. He's great when he blitzes. One of the best blitzing safeties aside from maybe that other douche from the Steelers. But like great blitzing safety.
Christ.
He can't cover anybody.
Why are the Steelers
Just
doing
make him a linebacker.
So much shrapnel around here.
As if it fucking matters. If I need another reason to root for fucking Pete Carroll against him, I'm good now.
Yeah.
This is good. But it doesn't matter. The Jets will fuck up that pick anyway. You know?
Must have been a bye week for
It's
you.
funny you say the worst
Yeah.
trade, but then also like the Eagles are going to get a top 5 pick from the Dolphins.
Yeah.
You know?
I thought we want to talk about that.
What else this week?
Vikings.
Thursday night.
Oh,
I will get to that. The Bucks don't cover. That was crazy. That was the bad beat of the week for me.
yeah.
Fuck is Hurts going for 2 on that?
No, but that's a smart play.
Ugh.
You're down by 14 late. You go for 2 at the first touchdown. The analytics say, all the stats say, I think it's 2-point conversions are at like 54, 55%. You go for 2 because if you don't get it, you're pretty much guaranteed to get it the second time. So you're going to tie. If you get it the first time, then you can kick the field goal. You can kick the extra point rather than win the game.
Right.
So the numbers say, and they go back 10 years, the numbers say, always go for 2 if you're down 14 late. Again, it sucks when you're a gambler. Like, it sucks for Katie. Shout out Katie Cash. Sorry, that was tough.
I mean,
tough way to start the week.
They were driving, though. There was still 3.5 minutes left
Yeah.
on the clock when Antonio Brown caught that ball. And then out of nowhere, the game was just over.
You're right.
It was just over. I was like, wow. I really couldn't believe it.
Bucks are good.
They're great. They can move the ball at will.
Terrible defense. Ravens bringing the
running
Chargers
defense.
back down to
Terrible
earth.
pass defense.
Ravens.
What about
Chargers.
the Ravens? Nobody picked that game.
Yeah.
Nobody picked that game between us, but
Fuck, we gonna talk about that game for? Fuck the Ravens.
You know, the Ravens look great on the ground.
Herbert looked like
Did you
shit
see who
for the
their running
first
backs
time.
are? Latavius Murray scored a touchdown, and then Le'Veon Bell scored a touchdown.
I know. It's
You know what?
ridiculous.
Their defense is fucking legit.
I'll start believing the Ravens when they do that shit in December and January. Because you do it every year.
Forgot about Devontae Freeman, too. He's on
That's
that team.
right. Yeah.
Devontae Freeman.
That's right.
5 years ago, that team would have been a juggernaut.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just that running back trio alone.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. It was like Latavius Murray, Le'Veon Bell, and somebody else scored a TD. It was the first time in like 4 years that those guys scored a TD in
All
the
on
same
the same day.
Yeah, it's crazy. Fuck Le'Veon Bell.
KC comes back, bounces back. Their D is still fucking atrocious.
My God, I was sweating that one.
Tyreek Hill
I was sweating that one for a minute.
Tyreek Hill can't catch either. All of a sudden,
Come on. I mean, he's the only target out there. I mean, of course, there's Kelsey, obviously. But, I mean, everybody
Sammy
knows they
Watkins.
got to double coverage that guy. But I was sweating that game until they scored early in the fourth quarter. And then I started feeling a little bit more comfortable about that.
Vikings.
Vikings. I had more money on the Vikings this weekend than I've ever put on one team in one game. I loved them this weekend. Game started. I was like, all right, Vikings go up. I'm like, I got this piece of cake. It's 12-10, I believe, at one point. A little tight here. So we go to the fourth quarter. And if you ever wondered why guys bet money, if you listen to the show like, hey, why the fuck do guys love gambling on it? This game is the epitome of why you gamble on football. So Sunday, this guy comes in with a couple of friends of his. This guy, big guy Dylan, we talked about a couple of weeks ago, and he's got the Vikings 7 different ways, just like I do. He's got him in a couple of crazy parlays, and we're watching the game, and now Panthers come, they kick field goal. It ends up being 28-20. I'm like, we got this. Now it's 28-20. They got the ball on the 3-yard. Panthers got the ball on their own 3-yard line. Oh my God, dude. We fucking golden. There's like a minute and a half, 2 minutes left. We got this.
Gets to like fourth down.
Fourth
right?
and 10.
Yeah.
4th and 10. We're high five, and I'm running around the butt. But this is awesome. This is amazing. They convert the 4th and 10. Okay, now my butthole puckers a little bit tighter. Oh, shit. Now you're living and dying with every snap, every call, every replay. You're living and dying with it. There's a minute and a half left. And the fucking fat-faced Carolina Panthers are driving down the field. And you're like, holy shit. So now it's not just me and him screaming for this game. Like literally losing our minds. We got people in there that just came in. It's not really a sports bar. They come in, they wanted a couple teas and be quiet, read their books. Wasn't happening. Not with that game going on. So we're going crazy as they're driving down. I'm like, this is not going to happen to me. This is definitely not happening. It cannot happen again. So as they're driving down, it gets to a point where you're like, holy shit, they're going to score. It's inevitable. So I'm screaming now, let them fucking score. Let them score. Give me the ball back or whatever. They do score. And we're bummed. We're super pissed off. We're bummed. And then immediately the gambler, Zach Galifianakis meme with the fucking numbers or whatever. You're doing the numbers the whole time. So as soon as they score, we go from cheering against the Panthers to now cheering for the Panthers because we need them to get 2. We need them to go for 2 to send it to overtime because I can't win the game unless it's in overtime.
Right.
If the Vikings stop them for 2 points, they're gonna kneel it out. Game's over.
Yeah,
I can't cover.
spread was 1, right?
2.5. 2.5.
Oh, 2.5. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
By the time game went off, it was 2.5.
Right.
So now I can't cover. So now I need him to go to overtime because I need this win in overtime. So now I'm from the most anti-Panthers guy to now let's go fucking Panthers within 30 seconds. They get it. We're going fucking bananas because we have a chance. That's all we wanted was a chance. Yeah, chance. Go to overtime. Now fuck the Panthers again. We're anti-Panthers people. There's other people in the bar trying to follow what we're doing. Like, what are you guys talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah, why are they
sense.
rooting for the blue team and then the purple team?
And now and then the blue team again, and then the purple. Luckily, they cover. We go fucking batshit crazy. Awesome game, up and down the whole entire time.
Minnesota has a really good offense with like a minute left on the clock. They have a really good offense.
Yeah, if they just say, don't give me the play calls, I got this.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go in the huddle and go, you do this, you do one of these, I'm going to do one of these. And awesome game. And the best was the guy Dylan had the Vikings parlayed with the Cowboys in 2 things. And somehow he won that fucking Cowboy bet in overtime.
That's crazy. That's a crazy day.
It's a fucking
It was like
Kratom
3
bet.
OT games, I think.
It's a Kratom bet.
That fucking Kratom was kicked in when you were doing that. I don't know what you just said.
Well, this
I was
is
just
par for the
saying,
course. You lose me every time.
How you feeling, by the way, Kurt?
Did the Vikings
You
win?
only had 1 sip?
I
One
just had
sip?
an Oh, you drank like your whole glass. Okay.
I think it's interesting though because it's like a thing now. The Vikings gambling situation is a thing.
It's the
I'm
fucking
hearing
Chargers.
it everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm hearing it everywhere. I'm hearing everybody being like, "It's the heart attack Vikings."
Yeah.
They're gonna fuck you.
Literally, like that was scary because I was going to be in fucking big trouble if they did not cover that game.
Am I supposed to chug this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Shoot
If you
it.
want to feel it quicker, yeah, why not?
We'd be remiss to not talk about the Raiders and Tripp's last ditch.
Amazing fucking pick.
Which I can't believe that was like the least stressful game for him. Like that game was like, I think since right after the kickoff, that game was like over. I'm like, this fucking guy won and he just picked it out of the blue.
I picked it out of the blue like I didn't do my research.
I'm not sure if you knew that you were picking them.
I love that storyline. That's Derek Carr's team now. He's fucking taking over that team.
I believe the word I used last week was galvanized. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's that good. You think he's that good?
No.
Everybody thinks David Carr is that good?
No one thinks so.
Okay.
All right, one more game, and
Thought you
then
were being
AJ, we're going to
serious.
come to you if you got any hot takes, and then we're going to fucking money
Are
shots.
you going to curse every time you say it?
All right, so the last game of the week, the Dolphins.
Oh, we are talking about this?
That might
No
have
one
been
had-
the worst coach football game I have
Nobody
ever
had the
seen
Dolphins.
in
I
my
don't
life.
understand why we're touching this game.
No,
Because it's embarrassing.
I think we all got up early,
London.
except for AJ because he worked.
Yeah,
And he's fucking
not even
23
close.
years
Wait,
old.
you didn't want to watch the Dolphins Jags in London? Hey, the game went under. I took the under.
The worst.
Jags break a 20-game losing streak to the Dolphins, who were supposed to be a contender this year.
Like I work every Sunday morning until about noon, and like every once in a while, I'm like, I wish I was on my couch just watching football. Not even a feel for this game. I was like, it's Jags. Miami.
I watched the
Who
whole
gives a
thing.
shit?
Questionable coaching, questionable calls, questionable 4th and 1s. A lot of questionable 4th and 1s this week across the whole league.
Waddle was a bright spot though. Huh?
Waddle's good. Has a good receiver.
He likes
Tua
Tua.
was a bright spot too.
He likes Tua.
Yeah.
Or Tua likes him.
If you give that guy a line and a competent play caller, I think he's a fucking good quarterback, man.
We'll see. He hasn't
You're right.
proved, he
No,
hasn't
100%
proved
we'll say. Yeah,
anything
no, he's
yet.
been hurt.
Yeah.
And also stay on the field.
Right.
I'm not sure who the shine's coming off more this year, Joe Judge or Brian Flores.
It's got to be Brian Flores.
Fall from grace.
What, they were 10-6 last year?
Yeah.
Great season.
Fall from grace.
He's-
Much more competitive. Much more competitive.
AJ, you got anything from this week?
But didn't
Any
Fitzpatrick
prop
win like
bets?
7 of those games though last year?
Yeah. Anything you hit on this week you want
Prop bet was Derrick Henry over 93.5
Nice.
yards. Hit it in the first quarter after
Monster.
that 75-yard run. It was going ballistic. Bad beat, though. I had 14 parlay. I had the Packers. I had Dallas, Kansas City, and then I had Buffalo. All money line, plus 380. Felt absolutely great about it, especially seeing them march down into the red zone like that.
Oh yeah.
I
He
knew
slipped.
as soon as Josh Allen lined up, I said, all right, you know what? Let's turn it off. Let's watch a movie.
This is another bad 4th and 1 call there.
No, that's a great fucking call. I don't care. Rich.
Going for it is great. The play call was fucking
He
atrocious.
slipped. He slipped. Watch it back. He slips.
Give him some room.
One, he's got to follow the center. He doesn't follow the center. He tries to go to the one hole, if you will, the A gap on the left side, and he slips going there. It got blown up. If he follows the center to the right, even if he slips, I still think he gets the yard. I love the fucking call. I know McDermott was getting destroyed for it last night, this morning.
Right.
Love the call.
Give him some room to create.
Win the fucking game. You're running away with the division. No one in the division is going to challenge you.
It's true.
That's
More than that, I feel like it's tough to put a Monday night game in my parlay.
It's,
Like,
you know
it's a
what?
long day to
You know
wait.
what?
Right. Especially if you're 3-0 going into Monday night. That's tough, man.
Didn't realize that. I might have been drunk. I was just kind of putting together a parlay, and I said, "Oh, wait a second. I was excited. I'm ready for the Bills game Sunday night." I'm like, "Wait a second. How come the Bills haven't played yet?"
I gotta wait a whole day.
Yeah.
I gotta wait a whole day.
14 parlay itself is ballsy.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a big parlay.
Absolutely.
My prop for the week I got from Warren Sharp.
Okay.
Warren Sharp loved
Love it.
Davis Mills, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And I loaded up on it. That's like,
Holy no show. I took the Texans. I had the Texans. It was one of my picks.
Yes, you did.
I don't think they scored a touchdown.
No, they 3 points. Horrendous. They're terrible. And the coach is terrible.
Last week you said
He's
they
going
were
to punt on
sufficient.
3rd down this week. I swear to God he's going to do it because the guy
gonna do it.
loves to fucking punt.
Gonna punt on
He
third.
should coach in the Big Ten, not in the fucking NFL.
All right, here we go.
Oh, where's Will Ferrell with his Yaz flute?
Money shots.
All right. We'll do it quick, John, just for
No,
you.
no. This
What?
is great. We got jazz background.
I got a
Yeah,
couple.
yeah.
I got
We
a
got
couple.
a new graphic for this that's going to be a part of.
I got some betting.
All right, hold on. This is the longest we've talked about the week prior, but
All right, well,
I feel like it's good.
I'm going to blow through I'm going to just some betting trends because I want to finish this segment with the money chest because that's my favorite segment of the show. So
Cool.
But keep
So-
the pressure on me.
Yeah, that's right. I want you to sit there and stew.
Is Kratom making me feel weird? Is this
That's
thing
it.
making me feel weird?
You got it.
All right.
You barely took a sip.
For the season, underdogs moved to 51-43 against the spread. Home favorites 22-33. Away teams 54-40 against the spread. Home underdogs 18-21. So the whole home dogs, which is like people love to jump on, myself included. Home dogs not working
this
out
year.
this year. No way,
No.
man. Unders are 51-42. A lot. I feel like I'm a big under guy. I bet unders all the time. I think I've maybe won 1 or 2 the whole season. Somehow I'm picking the wrong fucking unders.
Unders are not fun to root for.
No, they're
though.
terrible to root for.
Man.
They're
That's
awful.
a tight butthole.
Yeah,
the whole
depressing.
Yep.
Vikings 0-7 against the spread as a favorite in their last 7 games. Awful. The Giants 4-15 against the spread at home. They're terrible at home. Danny Dimes is horrendous at home. Stay away from Danny Dimes at home. Chargers 8-1 against the spread their last 9. Broncos 13-7. Awful loss under Fangio. And the big thing is the last 2 weeks, the favorites are coming back.
Big.
Favorites coming back.
Absolutely.
They had 2 weeks in a row where they won more games than the underdogs against the spread. Big favorite week in 5. Great job picking favorites. That's what Katie Cash had, all favorites.
Yep.
Smart play by her. She saw the trend. I don't know if she adjusted because of it. She picked all favorites going into week 6. She went 3-2. Favorites won again week 6. And I have a feeling the Vegas is going to swing towards the underdog more this week. And you have Vegas got destroyed this week.
Destroyed.
The last 2 weeks because of favorites. Whenever favorites do well, Vegas hurts.
Yeah,
Right.
destroyed.
So Vegas got killed. They had an awful weekend. Every single casino was bitching and complaining about it. And when we get into this week, we're going to see a lot of
monster.
fires. Yeah, some
Yep.
big spreads this week.
Monster lines.
So
Numbers,
keep an eye on
numbers
that.
are real big.
Again, and one of the most important things is road favorites, away favorites are hitting at 68%.
Wow.
An away favorite.
Wow.
What are your favorite? Nice.
That's crazy.
You got any NBA lines? Any NBA stats in there for me?
I fucking hate the NBA.
Yeah, the favorites went 7-0 in the 1:00 games
Yeah,
last week,
yeah,
right?
they were undefeated.
yeah,
all
that hurt.
favorites in the
a
early
little
slate.
bit.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's unbelievable. I love the old
You use
dog.
those stats for this week, Kurt?
I'm gonna put them in there now.
Okay.
While we take a
In this
break.
We'll take the break. Yeah.
But
But the
You guys-
algorithm work.
before we get into money shots too, I got you guys a
man.
little gift.
Way too much
You,
pressure on
you guys
these
want it
muscles.
now or you want it later? What are we
Katie, you're
going?
never coming back on.
I think it would be good timing since we're gonna go to money shot soon. Got you a little money gun, money shooter.
Shit.
Didn't come with batteries. Kind of
Cash
pissed
money.
me off.
We can
got
make
them
it
somewhere in
rain.
this
Does it
bag.
come with fake money?
Look
There
at
you
that
go.
shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, there's fake money in there.
this
There you
is
go.
man.
Some
batteries,
batteries
too.
for it too, because batteries not included.
This
Says
is
right on the
amazing.
box.
Like it's Christmas.
Walmart. 8,
Can I
I
get
think it
this
was
set up by the
$7.98.
time you finish?
No,
So now,
you need
if
a
you go
screwdriver.
5-0,
I tried.
AJ, this is a fucking nice gesture.
if you go 5-0 and we get you that gift that we said we were going to get you, I'm not going to repeat it because in case your girlfriend
Yeah,
says
yeah,
it. Can we use that gift along with the gift we get you if you go 5-0?
That would be
Because I think they pair up nicely.
that would be great content.
I think it's
I'm in.
great.
content, right?
I'm in.
Good.
Yep.
Holy shit.
It's got a fucking money.
fuck.
So
You
you,
need a
you lift the
screwdriver.
top. It's got the fake money in there, so just be careful. Yeah, we need a screwdriver though. I was trying to use a pen in my car before I
That
came
is
in to try to
fantastic.
unscrew it. Didn't work.
Amazing.
I love that.
We're not going to use it for right now, but foreshadowing, someone's going to get hit with this before the end of the show.
All right, Will Ferrell, Yaz Flute. The Giants are such garbage right now. Stafford didn't even need to look at the receiver he was passing to destroy them. Wow, Kratom has got me hard. Blah, blah, blah. Vikings were the best 0-2 team and now are the worst 3-3 team. With Chubb already out in Cleveland, ODB, Mayfield, and Hunt were added to the list after this weekend. The Browns are crumbling like the city of Chicago.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Johnny Parlay. The Jets didn't lose this week.
Yeah.
Good
I
for
took
you.
him
Good
my
for
first
you.
week.
8 out of 10
They were
games.
+3.
8 out of 10 games played this week were won by 10 points or more. All married men around the country knew this was the week to go pumpkin picking. Jared Goff is 0-13 playing for any coach besides Sean McVay. He also hasn't thrown a TD pass in 3 games. Say bye-bye to his career. Sam Darnold, however you say it, completed only 41% of his passes this week to cap off a 3-game losing streak. All Jet fans are breathing normally.
No, they're not.
Zach Wilson's the man, bro. One of Tripp's picks this week was on Davis Mills and the Houston Texans. I think your computer's dying. Trevor Lawrence and Urban Meyer get their first NFL victory, but it took place in London, and it was against Miami, so does it really count? Not sure. We said it here first. Diggs Island, Jackson Mahomes had to explain and apologize
Oh my
for
God.
his TikTok video in Washington. Now can we get everyone else in the world to apologize for their awfully mindless videos as well?
Oh.
Money shot! This will make it all
That's
the better.
amazing. Love it.
Jesus Christ. Damn, love that.
All right.
Get this at a vintage store?
Walmart.
Who the fuck gave me Kratom?
All right. That's it for week 6. We're coming back with week 7.
I'm not coming back. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, Western Street Athletics, we're back. Week 7. Week 6 is behind us. Week 7's here. Flying by. Absolutely flying by.
Okay,
Get into-
Princessa.
What?
Princessa blind every week. Can't believe
Not
week
getting closer and
7.
closer?
Yeah, dude.
Is
The
that
amount
why,
of Diet Cokes that you drink every week,
is that
you're
why you
getting
brought me
super
2
close.
Diet Cokes?
Yeah.
Appreciate that. You're just trying to fucking will it to happen.
Almost at Thanksgiving.
Dog, I know. All right, so both local teams are playing this week. Yeah, we're going to definitely start putting in new rules about how we can get these two fucks out of here. It's got to happen.
If they
I
do
mean,
any,
look at you. You had a 4 in 1 week when you didn't have to pick the fucking Jets like you do every week.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
So it's the only reason you had to win a week.
if the Jets do anything this week against the Pats, we're going to have to hear about how great they are again.
The hardest part is it should be the easiest bet for me, but I spend the most amount of time picking the Jets game. But whatever. We'll get to it. We're going to start off with the New York Giants. The Giants are home. They're 2.5-point dogs to Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers.
How the fuck do you say his last name?
I don't know.
Is
Darnold.
it
I go
Darnold?
Darnold. He was my
Darnold.
quarterback for a few years. I'm going Darnold.
All right.
So he's making his return to MetLife against the other New York team. Matt Rule, another one the Shine's kind of come off of.
I
at
don't
this
think he ever
point.
had shine, to be honest with you.
He had some fans. 3 in a row. 3 losses in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. You still hate his face, Darno?
Yeah. Absolutely.
His fat face.
He's not a good quarterback.
Yeah.
He wasn't a good quarterback. He
mean-
came into USC with all the shine. Everyone's talking about him. Had a great freshman year, and then he fucking stunk. And everyone's like, "Oh, he doesn't have talent around him. He's got bad coaching. He's got this and that." Everybody made excuses for this kid. He was the number 1 pick for 3 straight years, and the guy was never even in the Heisman talk after his freshman year.
Yeah.
He's not that good.
Yeah.
Agreed.
McCaffrey's still out. I think he's got 2 more weeks on the IR, at least. So we know he's out.
Yeah, well,
That-
he was just put on there, so I thought it had to be 6 weeks. It's not
3.
6. Oh, wow.
They changed it now.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
the IR is super confusing now.
Okay.
You hear guys on the IR, you think he's going to be
used to
gone
be
for
done
the
for
year.
the year,
Now,
yeah.
exactly.
It's like
That's-
baseball with the not disabled list.
IL?
Yeah. That's been the difference, though. They're not running the ball. They're getting away from it. That's why they lost 3 in a row. I don't know who the fuck's playing for the Giants at this point.
Neither do I.
Right.
I really don't. Danny
And-
Dimes will be in there.
I hate the fuck you have to.
Why does he have a nickname?
I think Carolina stops the slide. Give me the fucking Panthers minus 2.5 against the Giants.
That quick, huh?
Yeah. I'm so tired of talking about this team.
I can't go yet. Somebody else go. AJ.
I also got Carolina minus 2.5. I mean, like you just said, I was looking at the injury report. You got Tony, Saquon, Galladay, Slayton,
Yeah.
all either questionable. You got them doubtful. This is, in my opinion, nothing more than a get-right game for the Panthers. 100%.
Love it.
You go. I said I can't go yet. You can't go either.
No, I the 2 local teams I flip-flopped all day long.
all day?
I'll give you,
Yeah.
I'll give you another stat if you want. Real
No, I
quick.
got
That
my
might
stat
sway
that I'm
you.
going to go with. Go ahead. What do you got?
Danny Jones, he's got 38 career turnovers at home
Yeah. He's
in
got
16 games.
I was going to say,
He's
how
got
many games did he-
in 17 road games. He's only got 23. This guy hates home. I mean, how could you
He's
not hammer Carolina
4
2.5?
11 against the spread at home,
Oh, my God.
which was a huge thing for me. I believe I said that before. Like the
Yeah.
Giants themselves are 4-15 in the last 19 against the spread at home. Road favorites have been killing it all year long. I have to go Panthers. I'm going to make it the cover 3. Give me the Panthers minus 2 at the Giants. I don't like it. I don't love it, but I'm just going to go with the numbers on this one. So if they lose, I'll blame it on math.
You just made it so much harder because
I know, 'cause
I
you don't wanna
can't
do it. I know.
imagine that we're going to get a cover 4 again
Against the Giants again. for the
against
second
the
week in a row.
Giants. I mean, they just suck so bad.
It's so funny. Every time I look over, your microphone is in a different spot.
Listen, I'm having troubles today already. I'm having real troubles today. I'm trying to decide on what shitty team is going to win this weekend, okay? I mean, this is a way for me to make a gain a game, right?
Yeah.
Shit. I'm gonna go Giants.
That's what you use it for?
I just got shot with some money from the cash money spitter. I'm going Giants. I don't know why.
If you would have picked, if we would have went to you first, you would have went Panthers, and then he would have went Giants.
Absolutely.
You two,
Yeah.
you two are
100%.
funny.
You want to trade?
That's why I wanted you to pick first, because that was going to determine my pick. Because we're only a game off in the standings, so
I'm going to try and gain a game here. Surprise if they win. I have zero faith. I mean, that turnover stat that you just said, is that a record? Like how many turnovers
has
he
to
has?
be.
It's gotta be. I mean,
Yeah.
what is that? That's
It's
I
over
can't think of it.
50.
33 in 33 games. He has 61 turnovers.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
you know why? Have you seen his hands? He can't hold the ball.
Megan Fox
Yeah.
thumbs. I'm going Giants. See if I could gain a game. That is my only reason. Do not make that bet. If you are listening to this, go with these 3 for the cover 3.
Sounds
Can't
like
do it.
AJ's coming for trip spot with the stats. I like it.
I do like it.
You like
I'm
it.
going to use it.
All right. The
I'm
next.
gonna use his
no,
stats too.
I'm
I
actually-
love stats.
I'm actually going against the stats, to be quite honest, going with the Giants. I can't believe it.
All right, the next awful local team, my New York Jets, are headed up to New England. They are 7-point dogs against the Patriots. We're going Trip first on this one.
Oh, you motherfuckers. I have no idea. I have gone back and forth more times on the Giants game than this game. I don't know.
Coming off the bye.
Coming off the bye, that doesn't impress me at all.
You don't think
the thing that
factor?
really irks me is the Pats this year are 0-4 at home.
Yeah.
The New England Patriots are 0-4 at home.
Never
It's
happened
week
before.
6.
I know.
With that 6 weeks in, they're 0-4. That's crazy.
Never happened on the Bill Belichick.
I think the Pats are going to win.
The question with the Patriots is, are they a good team with a bad record?
No,
That's
they're
where
not a
we're
good
at
team.
right
No,
now.
they're not a good team. Because if you look at the stats from the Cowboy game, it looked close, and I had the Pats money line in that game. So I was super excited. But when you look at the stats, Cowboys were, I think, in the red zone 5 times, and they scored twice. The Pats were 2 for 2 in the red zone. I want to say the Pats, like first downs, the Cowboys had almost 3 times as many first downs as they did. It was not a close game on paper. The Cowboys turned it over, interception in the end zone, fumble in the red zone.
Yep.
It's the only reason it was that close. The Pats are not a good team. They lost week 1 to a really awful football team. I'm going with the points. Give me the Jets +7. I can't believe I just said that. At New England.
I'm telling you, it's hard.
It's a divisional game. I'm going to take the
stumped
points
from these games.
because I think the underdogs make a big comeback this week, and especially in the divisional game. Give me the 7 points. I think the Pats win outright. If you could take it straight up, take the Pats. I think the Jets cover, though. Give me Jets +7.
I mean, my biggest question is, do the Jets make any adjustment from that first matchup? I mean, it was a disaster. You called the ghost.
Ghost game part 2?
Yeah, I mean, Zach Wilson was a train wreck. But 7 is just so high to me. But then you come to the stats that they're 0-4 at home. I mean, it's never happened before.
Did you realize that Jacoby Myers, the
I
law
like
firm,
how you're giving me more time.
Jacoby Myers scored his first touchdown last week? I didn't know that. I literally just found that out today.
I don't even know who their wide receivers are on the Patriots.
It's a law firm, Jacoby Myers.
I'm not sure that
Nikhil Harry doesn't even know where to line up.
I'm not sure that they're a bad team. They can't.
They're a terrible
can't
team.
close teams out.
No, they're a terrible team.
They can't close teams out.
Every game that they're going to be in is going to be a tight game this year. There is not going to be any blowouts by them for sure.
Sounds like you're with me.
The defense is bad.
I like the Jets' second half of their games. That's my problem. I mean, they came back against Atlanta.
So you're betting on they actually play in the first half at some point?
So take the Jets +4.5 in the second half.
That's not an option.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like now we're betting on Thursday night games. We're fucking
Jesus
taking the
Christ.
first
Oh,
half.
we had no problem when Katie did it Thursday night.
All right, since the divisional game and they had a bye, I'm taking the Jets. I'm taking the points at +7. I can't. It's
Hold your nose while you make
ridiculous.
the tape, right?
Patriots should definitely win this game. I'm taking the Jets. I don't think it was that easy for you either.
All right, AJ, you go
Oh,
first.
you're
I'll
making
go
the
last.
guess go first. He's making the guess go first.
I mean, the Pats are going to win. The Pats are going to win by at least 2 scores.
Jets.
I mean,
Oh.
if we're looking back at the first time they played, come on.
They killed them.
I mean, I know the Pats are 0-4 at home, but they almost beat the Cowboys. They almost beat the Bucks. Both of those games at home. You got the Bills lose on Monday. The Pats still kind of have a little glimmer of hope of like, hey, maybe we could grab this division. They're only 2 games back. Bill Belichick doesn't lose to rookie quarterbacks. And he just watched Dak Prescott throw for the most yards against him for a quarterback ever.
Yes.
If you think coming into this game, it's going to even be close, I'm sorry. I'm taking Pats -7, 100%.
Love it. I'm with you. I'm taking the Pats -7 also.
Motherfucker.
No, I mean, look at my fucking baby. You guys always try to think I'm like
He can
piggybacking
still
off
change
of
his
people.
pick because I mean I was contemplating, but I'm going to stick with my pick.
I'm taking the Pats. I mean, like, Ghost Game Part 2 is coming for this boy. I don't like to talk bad about my team. I saw a ridiculous tweet from this motherfucker this past weekend. Zach Wilson, who's played 5 NFL games, said, at this point in my career, I'd rather be playing than on a bye. I'm like, why would you put that out there in the world? Like, what are you trying to do to yourself with this New York media?
He took a bye the last time they took the Patriots.
Oh, God.
I can't believe I just said Jets. They don't even have a running
I
back.
just can't take
So
the Jets
weird.
in this game. I'll call this an emotional hedge. The Jets win. I'll feel fucking great about
Right.
it. Give me the Pats -7.
That's what I was honestly going to say. That you
hate
just
this
might
game.
as well take the Patriots, go with it, and if the Jets win and come right out, but they'll probably lose by 5, and you'll lose double.
All right, so enough with the local teams. I mean, we got to come up with some more rules to
I
get
just
them
took
the
the
fuck out of
Giants
here.
and the Jets.
Him too.
Last time I did that, I went 1-4. God bless.
It's an underwear
Last
week.
time I did that, I went 5-0.
It's an underwear week. All right, so we're getting into our picks. I'll kick it off. The Atlanta Falcons are going to Miami to play the Dolphins.
I can't believe you're touching that game.
You're betting that game?
You're
Yeah.
touching that game?
The Dolphins are
How
getting
much
2
kratom
points
did
at
you
home.
drink?
Wow. AJ, you touching that game?
I almost took that game just to piss him off.
Okay,
He's a
all right,
Dolphins
all right.
fan,
That makes
and I
sense.
have that in my notes, and absolutely I won't touch that game. I'm sorry. You're on your own.
I mean, 2 weeks to prepare for the Falcons against the Dolphins. Matt Ryan. Both teams coming off London games, which is interesting.
Yeah, the Dolphins are the only team ever to go to London and not have a bye afterwards.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How fucking fair is that?
Crazy. I fucking hate the London thing. It's got to stop.
Great.
It's got to
It's
stop.
not going to stop. They go to Germany next year.
I saw that. 2 experiment continues to be a gigantic failure at this point.
Oh, they don't. That's not fair. That's not
Gigantic
fair.
failure.
Okay, the Dolphins had their number 1 and
This
number
is my
2
pick.
JK, he's cutting your time off. He's cutting your
This is
time
my
off right
pick.
here.
Keep your emotions out of this. I think the Jets also woke up a sleeping giant in Kyle Pitts. They needed to find a way to get this guy involved in the game. Matt Ryan found him. He's going to continue to go back to him and back to him again.
I like that.
Give me the Falcons going into Miami.
And Ridley's going to be back.
Yeah.
I think it's a great pick. I just that game just scares the hell out of me.
Can't believe I just picked the Falcons.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
First pick,
That's a
too.
crazy one.
First pick of the night. That's oh, wow.
He wanted to get it
Get
out of
that
the
out of the
way.
way.
He wanted to get it out of the way.
Anybody jumping in on that one?
Absolutely not.
No.
I want to so bad just to stick it to you. No, I'm not going to.
Dude, you got the record to play around a little bit.
No, you're 1 game behind. Don't give me
doing
the
that.
next
It's
try.
fucking week 7. We're playing around records at this point?
Absolutely.
No, stop. All right, Kurt Money, you're up.
All right. I'm going to go with a team I haven't picked yet. I think they'll actually be a little bit down about their performance last week on Thursday night. I am going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I am going to go with the heavy spread of 13. I think that's what we ended at, right? 13 over the Bears. As we said before, I think the Bears are in trouble. I think they have one option out there. I don't even think Robinson has done anything this year, right?
Dino Mooney.
It's Mooney, right?
Yeah, that's it.
It's crazy. So, I mean, the only thing they can do, the Bears, is run the ball, and that's the only thing Tampa Bay could stop. So I'm going to put my money on Tom Brady for the first time this year and feel okay about it, even though it's 13. So I'm going with Tampa Bay Bucks. Yeah! Money shot. What do you got, Trip? Make the guest go last.
Now Kurt's the fucking host of the show. Yo, never bring Kratom here
Ever
again.
again. He brought 2 jugs. Get rid of that
cracked
shit.
out.
God almighty. I feel like a weirdo.
I'll go with the one I like the least. I didn't know this was going to be. I'm going to take Washington football team, which is awful. Which the fact that we have to say that the Washington football team.
I called them the Redskins last week.
I think
Yeah, because they're the fucking Redskins. Until you become the Guardians or the Red Wolves or whatever you're going to be called, you're the fucking Redskins. Give me the Redskins, the Washington football team, plus 9.5 at Green Bay. Again, I'm going to go back to that road favorite, the road dog. Give me Washington, get 9.5.
Do you have any Kratom?
No, I had a lot of beers. Green Bay is one of those teams that you never know what you're going to get with them. They're going to either be the best team in the NFL or they're going to be an average at best team. Rodgers coming off a great game in Chicago where he owned them. I love that coming from him. I love Aaron Rodgers. That league needs more of guys like that. They need more of that. We need more of guys celebrating and talking shit to fans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
In a nice way, not taking pisses and squatting on the end zone like they do sometimes, stuff like that.
He's fired up. He's absolutely fired up.
I think he was fired up because he hates Chicago that much.
Yep.
I think the Washington football team comes in, steals one, they keep it close. Maybe the Packers win, but I'm going to take the 9.5. I think we're going to go super with the underdogs this week, and that's what I'm going to go with. So again, for the 2 out of 3 picks so far, I'm taking the underdog.
All right, so we're up to AJ. Give us your first pick.
First pick, I'm going to get a little spicy here. I'm going Bengals plus 6 at Baltimore.
Wow.
I might even sprinkle a little bit money line Bengals too.
Shit.
I think it's a huge test for their defense, which I think their defense is kind of good. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think this is the game where we kind of figure out if they're good or not. Kind of scares me that the Ravens are averaging 38 points per game in the last 3 games against the Bengals, but it's a different year. Last year, they looked like a little league. Was it Pop Warner?
Yeah, Pop Warner. Yep.
Yeah, they look like that type of defense. Ravens have given up 3rd most passing yards in the AFC this year. Bengals have a quarterback, Joe Burrow, who could absolutely take advantage of that. Jamar Chase is having a crazy rookie year.
Awesome.
And I mean, the Ravens average the 4th most rushing yards in the NFL right now.
With no running backs.
With no running backs.
0 running backs.
Exactly. And I mean, Cincinnati's one of the only, I think it's like 6 or 7 teams that's allowing less than 100 yards per game on the ground this year. So I'm going plus 6. And like I said, might even put a little bit money line on that.
I love it.
Wow.
I love that pick so much that I got it on my sheet. One of my big rules with Baltimore playing Pittsburgh is if it is over 3, if the spread's over 3, then you could fuck with that game. because there's something wrong. Pittsburgh and Baltimore is always like that. I think the Bengals are a much better team than they've been in years, and I'm starting to think that this division, it shouldn't be over 3, this spread. I think the Bengals are going to give them a fight at least. I don't think their defense is that great either, but I also don't think Baltimore is a great team. I think they're getting by. They played really well against LA. I think Herbert helped them out big time last week.
Listen,
I think they helped them
coming
out.
off the Browns game,
Yep.
then coming east at 1 o'clock. That's tough. That's really fucking tough, especially on a young quarterback. They didn't play great.
They didn't play great.
So I don't think Baltimore looked great. I don't think they're that good as they looked. I think that was more about the Chargers than it was the Ravens.
I agree.
So I'm with you.
I'm taking the Bengals at plus 6.5.
All right.
I'm going with his spice. Glass is spice.
Sprinkle.
I'm sprinkling it.
Sprinkle that money line.
So that's going to be my second freelance pick.
Freelance?
That's what do you call
no more Kratom.
I mean, seriously. I don't know. No.
This guy had a
Jesus
sip.
Christ.
All right, my second pick, Detroit is headed to LA to play the Rams. They're 15-point underdogs. I'm done with the Lions also. Like, we're done picking the Lions.
Really?
Give me the Rams. They are on a motherfucking mission. Revenge game for both of these quarterbacks here. It's only going to be a revenge game for one of them. Matt Stafford is going to go off in this game. I can't believe I'm laying 15 points.
It's a lot.
15 points, but I'm not buying Dan Campbell's motivation tactics. What he said about Jared Goff after the last game, come on. We can all read between the lines. We knew who was on the schedule next. We knew what he was trying to do. The crying didn't work.
He's motivating his team.
The crying didn't work.
I got that quote for you, too.
This ain't going to work either.
What was the quote?
This is in reference to Jared Goff, which he also, when they asked him about how he feels about how Jared Goff has been playing, took a very, very long pause as if to say, hey, don't say anything that'll really fuck me over.
Yeah,
and then he just
about
comes out and says, I feel like he needs to step up more than he has. You're saying that about your starting quarterback right now. You're 0-6.
I'm not buying
I'm going to
it.
piggyback on you with that
I'm not
also.
buying it.
I'm going Rams minus 15.
Let's go.
Oh!
That is, I don't care how many points it is. I'm taking Rams by 30 right now.
Wow.
SoFi is the place to be this season. There's no chance that team is coming in there. And no chance.
SoFi's the place to be. Are you serious?
Yes.
It's an awful sports environment.
Historically, not anymore. It's a new
Do
LA.
it. Do it. Don't be scared. Just do it. You want the bet.
Stafford is going to bury
He
that
wants
team.
the bet.
I promised myself I would never take the Lions again.
Yeah.
I had in my recap from last week. I'm just gonna read the notes I wrote for the recap. The Lions are dead. They have no fight. They have nothing. They don't have any talent. Dan Campbell will be out after 2 years. It's sad because I love the guy.
And you're going to take the Lions?
Give me the fucking Lions plus 15. I'm going heads up. I'm going to bury Johnny Parlay in the standings because
way.
Goff is going to show out because the guy's got heart and balls. He's going to show out this week.
No way.
They're going to cover the number.
All right, so I bet you're going to take, let's go, Goff and Stafford head-to-head fantasy points.
No, that's a ridiculous bet. I'm not doing that.
I can't stop it. I couldn't stop it. It's still going.
I'm going to take the Lions.
I don't know.
I'm doing it. Give me the Lions. I'm taking them plus 15.
We don't talk about fantasy here, but take every single Ram in your daily fantasy leagues. Take every Ram.
Listen, if
They're going to win by 3
if the
touchdowns.
Lions don't show up, if they get blown out, then they're done. Then he might not finish the season. That's fine. I think they got one more in them. I think they got it.
I mean,
the only reason I took the game is because you guys were so adamant the other way. And I want to go head to head. I want to be texting back and forth on Sunday.
I think the only chance you have is if the Rams only win by 14. Because I can't see them winning by less than 2
That's
touchdowns.
all I need.
Yeah.
Good teams win. Great teams cover.
Also, probably on Sunday, I'm going to tease this game. All right, so that's fun for everybody.
I shouldn't have done that.
That is good. That's an exciting game.
said he shouldn't have done that.
I saw the pain in your eyes.
I'm so competitive, and just as he's making the bet, he's staring at me, and I'm watching him look at me. He's talking about the Lions, who I've loved all year long.
No, it's over.
Tom Kennedy. They should just play Tom Kennedy. He'll have fucking 10 catches.
All right, so
man.
everybody's got 2 picks in at this point right now with everybody jumping in on each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll take my last pick, and then we'll move it around. Evan from the Rec Room, we're coming for you. I am taking the Sunday night game.
Nice.
Give me the Colts plus 3.5. San Francisco coming off a bye. Looks like Jimmy G is going to play. It's a complicated quarterback situation like there we've been talking about the whole season. The offense has been beyond disappointing to start the season.
If you have 2 quarterbacks,
You have none.
you have none.
3-game losing streak. They can't score in the first half. They do not score points in the first half in this 3-game losing streak. I like the Colts. It's a popular opinion. They're going to be a feisty second half team. I don't know. It's a big win against the Houston team. That's going to propel them forward. Wentz look good. I'm riding with Evan. He's my boy.
Wentz does look bigger. I think that's a tough pick going to San
Niners coming
Francisco.
off a bye, right?
Niners coming off a bye.
So you're giving
Jets fans-
Shanahan an extra week to prepare.
How do you know
for
he's
the
going to go with the
fucking
Colts on this one?
Because we're Jets fans. The thing is, too, is like the Colts got to wake up. They got to give Jonathan Taylor the ball more.
Oh
I
my
don't
God,
understand
absolutely,
what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Give him the ball.
100%.
You know, but anyway, give me the Colts. I'll take the 3.5 points.
It's a
on Sunday
ballsy
night.
pick. You lost last Sunday.
All right, we'll go back the other way. Kurt, you're up.
All right, I am going to go with. I really don't like going against this team, but supposedly stat worthy. Andy Reid is 1-8 all time versus the Titans.
Well, now we're all pulling out stats.
Well, I mean, he makes you feel bad. He has all these stats. You want to make sure you do your homework.
Did you get a new computer for fucking homecoming?
No, just this one.
When he went to homecoming this week, he sat with the band. So he probably stole some nerd's laptop. That's what happened. That's why he's got the stats this week.
Kids
I'm not gonna
nerds
argue
right
with
now?
that one.
They're like
No.
15.
I'm actually a little bit angry that the Titans beat the Bills last night. I was just hoping they would give them a game to get them ready for the Kansas City Chiefs. But I'm going to take the 5.5 points, and I'm going to go with the Tennessee Titans. I think they're at home. They're at home against the Chiefs, staying home after a big win. I'm just going to go for it. Maybe the Chiefs could beat them and get a little bit of revenge. But you know what? Mahomes, he had a bad first half again against Washington, and then they started beating him up. He is not the same.
The secret's out.
He has 8 interceptions already, which is way high for him.
Maybe you should look at the receiver when you throw them the ball.
Sometimes you have to. If you're Stafford, you don't.
You have no defense.
They got no defense.
Keep your brother off the field.
I definitely don't believe in the pass yet because Tannenhill really hasn't shown himself yet. But if Jones is playing, if Brown is playing, and then they got bus number 2 or whatever, call him a train, whatever the hell he is.
God, don't do that.
I mean, he needs a nickname.
He's not a number 2, though.
He's
Tractorcito.
you're right.
It's Tractor Seat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tractorcito?
That's
Yeah,
his name.
that's his name.
That's his nickname.
Christ, whatever. He's a beast. He's a monster. And he's scary to tackle. I'm going to go with Titans with the points at home.
Did you see? I forgot who the
How
free safety
fast
was.
he ran?
No, the free safety was one-on-one with him. Took him down.
Yep.
It did not feel good for the safety.
No.
Yeah.
I forgot who the safety was, but took him down in open field. And Henry was like, yeah, I'm not going to make a cut. I'm not going around you. I'm
just going to go through.
over
Yeah, I'm
you."
just going to go through you.
And instead of having like another 60-yard run, he took his 13, 14-yard gain because his safety was just limping back to the huddle like, fuck,
Dude.
that fucking hurt.
He is a monster, and he's showing no signs of slowing down. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that was what I said
That's all we talked about.
in the summer. I was like, it's the guy's got too many touches, too many carries. Yeah, I wasn't very.
He should carry the
close on
ball
that.
30 times a game.
Yep.
At least. Going Tennessee with the points. You jumping in with KC? What are you doing?
I'm going to have to fade you on this one.
All right. That's all right.
I mean, yeah, Mahomes had not an awful. He didn't have a good first half against Washington. He kind of regained his confidence, kind of picked it up in the second half. They ended up blowing them out. I mean, the Titans have significant issues in their secondary.
They do.
They have
Rookies.
it's a non-existent pass rush. So he's going to have so much time in that pocket with no secondary.
That's dangerous for him, though.
I'm
He's gonna do
expecting-
some stupid shit with the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, he's really against Mahomes. I like Mahomes a lot.
I mean, I don't hate him, but I think against that secondary with that much time in the pocket, I expect massive numbers from a lot of these guys. You know, this is my big like prop bet game of the week that I'm probably going to put a little bit of money on, a couple different props. I haven't looked into them yet. With that too, I know you bring up Derrick Henry, but running the ball down Kansas City's throat like that, are you going to be able to keep pace with an air raid offense like that? You know, if Kansas City's putting up a touchdown in 3-4 plays, Derrick Henry getting 6-7 touches on a drive.
I feel like they're not scoring as fast. And the Bills kind of run just as quick. The Bills kind of run
Those are
their
the fastest
offense.
offense in the
They
NFL.
run just as quick. Well, this year faster. Yes, I get all that. And listen, if you bet KC, you're never betting in the wrong.
Yeah.
I like that you're going against me on this one. It'll make it more interesting.
Kurt, you're
So
a
I'm
fucking
taking
pussy. Tell him he's
Chiefs.
fucking got the wrong pick.
Oh, he's definitely got the wrong pick. but-
You know what? I wasn't even going to use this one, but as soon as you said
Sorry, I
Chiefs,
said pussy, Mom.
Tennessee plus 5.5, I said I have to step in. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm going Chiefs minus 5.5. I'm fading you.
This guy's trying to replace you on the show, Sean. I'm pretty sure he's pulling all your moves. Trip, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
I understand you want to get rid of that guy in the lead. Number 1 in the standings. I'd get rid of him too. It's a smart move.
I mean, after I'm 5-0 this week, you're definitely not going to want to bring me back on then if we're talking standings.
Oh,
fine.
boy.
Ooh, man, he's coming for it. Yeah.
5-0.
I think I picked the
All right,
Jets
now
and the
you got to do
Giants.
takeout takes with that comment. I'm just trying to pawn that thing off the best I can.
All right, my final pick.
What, you got Houston?
You sure it's your final pick? Have you made 4 picks or 5 picks yet? Do we know?
You don't want me going to my computer because once I turn to the computer and make that last pick, it's over. That's the only for sure winner I had all week. No, my last pick, I'm taking the Lindy Bulldogs minus 13.5 over the Center Reach Cougars.
Stop.
Oh,
On senior night, Friday night, at the Doghouse. First down dogs, the Bulldog sidekicks, the offensive line. We call them the sidekicks because they're undersized.
Is he still talking about the Lyndhurst Bulldogs?
They're overlooked.
He's also talking shit
Center
about
Reach.
Center Reach.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That kind of hurts.
First down dogs.
So we call them the offensive line, the sidekicks, and I think those boys are going to play some hard. So they're going to cover that 13.5. And then I guess if you want to go back to the NFL, we can. And I'm going to take the Saints minus 5 at Seattle.
I like that.
I got a road favorite again. I read you the road favorite stat. Road favorites have been killing it this year. There is no more home field advantage, it seems like. I know we don't talk fantasy, but I'm talking fucking fantasy right here. Because going into Monday night, I was up by 15 points.
Oh, God. Not only
I had Lockett going. He had 2 guys going. Lockett had 1.
I can't believe we're talking about this right now.
1 point. You
Geno
did.
Smith didn't throw the ball to Lockett or Metcalf.
I know. I got him too. It sucked.
How do you not?
I also have-
Two of
I
the
have
best,
Lockett. Yeah.
two of the best fucking receivers in the league. Like these aren't just like, oh, they're good receivers on my team. And Geno Smith can't find them open for a fucking pass.
He's not good.
No, he's fucking terrible. So I'm taking Jameis Winston and his gang of homeless people that follow him minus 5 in Seattle.
That's a scary game
like
to
it.
touch. I looked
That is
at
not
it.
scary. That's
I
gonna
like
be
it. Scary.
that's gonna be
I
a
don't
no
know.
doubter.
Yeah, but I looked at that game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a no doubter.
From every different angle, and I mean,
You think
we
Sean
still-
Payton
we-
sat around and
we
was
still
just like,
don't-
I can't game plan for fucking Geno Smith? Come on.
Can
I
you
think
tell
it's
me
an
what the
interesting
Saints
take.
are?
You're
Like,
all over like the Steelers. Like me saying the line should have been bigger against Geno, but now the Saints.
That line should be massive, but it's Jameis Winston because he's gonna turn the ball over.
I like the
Big
pick,
Ben
though.
just not gonna throw the ball down. He's gonna get sacked 1,000
the
times.
pick,
I do like the pick.
The Saints win.
So do I.
I'm getting a better draft
scary.
pick for the Jets. All right, let's go around, recap it. I got the Panthers minus 2.5. I've got the Patriots minus 7. I have the Falcons minus 2, the Rams minus 15, and the Colts getting 3.5 on Sunday night.
Jesus. I got the Giants plus 2.5. Tampa Bay minus 13. Titans plus 5.5. Cincinnati plus 6.5. Did I say I have the Jets? Fuck. I guess I got the Jets at plus 7. God. This is my last chance to change it, right?
No, it's in. Picks in.
All right, those are my picks.
I got Pats minus 7. Got Carolina at minus 2.5. I got the Bengals at plus 6. Got the Rams at minus 15. I got the Chiefs at minus 5.5. Can I sprinkle one more in there real quick?
Give it to you can give it to the fans, but don't count on your record.
All right, fine. All right, you know what? I'll save it for
Give us the
myself.
bonus. Give us a bonus pick.
Bonus pick, I'm going Raiders minus 3. No brainer. They're playing inspired football under Rich Bisaccia. That's how you say his name.
I thought it was Basikia.
Bisaccia,
Okay.
Bisaccia.
Hey, tomato.
Yeah.
Guy's been coaching for 30 years. He never got a head coaching interview.
He didn't want it.
He's 1-0.
He didn't want it. He just likes being. He likes being. Like
Oh
a
no!
fun
They asked
uncle.
him that. They said, you never applied for a head coach?" He goes, "No, I did. I just never got an interview because I would have loved to be a head coach."
Nobody knows how to say his last name.
Right, that was the biggest problem. It was like the reporter's like, "Yeah, we're not reporting this."
So if it's a no-brainer, why isn't it one of your 3 picks?
Well, it was going to be one of my 3, and then you brought up the Chiefs Tennessee game, and I said I got to fade you.
Wow.
Okay.
That was a little extra. That's why I wanted to add that.
Now
in there.
I'm really rooting for
Guys
Tennessee.
playing to win.
Whew.
All right, Trip, we got. Don't put the fucking Lyndhurst Bulldogs in there.
I got the. I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud. I got the Jets plus 7 on the road against the Pats.
I can't believe I got the Jets either.
I'm going to take the Panthers minus 2.5 as a road favorite at the Giants. I took the Washington football team. What the fuck was I? Am I in drugs? I'm looking at my picks. I'm like, I got the Washington football team plus 9.5 at Green Bay. For some fucking dumb reason, I took the Lions plus 15 at the Rams.
This is a bad episode.
Gonna have a bad week.
I'm counting on underdogs this week, man. If the favorites win again, I'm fucked.
You better buy a French pair of underwear.
I told you I already bought them. I jinxed myself. That's why I had a 1-4 week. So I had the Lions plus 15.5 against the 15. I tried by half point there. Lions plus 15 against the Rams. And the last game I took was the Saints minus 5 at Seattle. The only game that I truly feel confident about. So Saints minus 5.5 at Seattle.
All right. That's it for week 7. We're coming back
This is
for
a tough one
Takeout
to get
Takes.
through.
Takeout Takes.
Takeout Takes.
All right.
We're calling Evan. Who else we calling? What do we got?
I got some other ones on here.
All right.
All right, West Industry Athletics. We're back. Takeout Takes. Oh, God.
I love it.
My stomach's killing me.
Takeout Takes call?
What?
What?
Takeout Takes!
Takeout Takes!
There we go.
If it makes you feel any better, I think the Kratom made me feel like a chick because I'm drinking White Claw now.
Wait, we didn't even have any White Claw in there.
Yeah, there was one in there.
Did you go out to 7-Eleven on the last break?
I needed something seltzery.
All right. So Sunday night, like we said last week, we're going with the home team. It makes me feel a little bit more confident because we have the only time we've had a winner this year, San Francisco.
Was this guy, the Jet fan from San Francisco?
Yep.
Evan from the Rec Room. My pick, the Colts, are 3.5-point dogs going into San Francisco, who are all coming off a bye. I got 3 bars. The Rec Room, who we're definitely calling. We're hoping to catch Evan. Please, Evan, be there. Save me all my sanity. Then I have 2 other bars. A great name for a bar. Final. Love it. It's a great name.
Final. That's a good name.
Final. And then the Connecticut Yankee.
Terrible name for a bar.
What the hell that is?
Awful name.
I hate that.
That's why I said pick that one too. I'm like, that is the fucking dumbest name ever for a West Coast bar.
The
We're
Connecticut.
gonna
Like,
call
I
it.
get it because Connecticut's split right in the middle
Yes.
of Red Sox fans, Yankee fans.
I don't think you get it because I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it's more of like a patriot, like old school, like the British are coming. The British
Like
are
a
coming.
line? Like a
Some
literal
redcoats.
Yeah.
line?
Yeah.
No,
No,
I'm
that's
going to
not.
go with what I think. And it's because Connecticut is split in half. You're either a New York fan or a New England fan, and half of them choose. Shout out Delory, my roommate
Yes.
from college. He was a Pats fan and a Yankee fan.
Fuck
That
That's weird.
doesn't make sense.
That's because of
At
where
all.
he was in Connecticut. He was in Cheshire, Connecticut. Shout out George and Bev. Cheshire, Connecticut is towards the south. It's like kind of right in the middle, but it's a little towards the south. So you get the Yankees, but the Pats were so fucking good that he became a Pats fan because the Giants and Jets play in Jersey.
Could everyone tell that we're almost filming this Wednesday morning?
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's late.
Shout out to Lloyd. Also,
yeah, it's
that guy's
pretty late.
been a part of a few things in my life that I probably really regret. Jail time. If that guy shows up, it's gonna be you're going to jail. So, or you're ending up in an Applebee's at the in the Valley Stream Mall.
Oh, in a skirt. Kilt. In a kilt, I believe.
Here we go. We're going to the Rec Room first. Evan, please be there. Help me out.
I'm going to ask for him.
What time is it?
Hey, shit, let me know. I'll admit. Thanks for calling PF Chang's.
PF Chang's, is this Evan?
What's that?
Is this Evan?
No, it's not. This is Vinny.
Vinny, is Evan there or no?
No, Evan will be here until tomorrow at
Man.
4.
Vinny, we do a podcast out in New York. We're trying to pick the 49ers game. They're playing the Colts this weekend. The Colts are coming into town.
Nice.
The Colts are 3.5-point dogs to the 49ers. Who do you think's going to win?
It's a no-brainer. It's going to be 49ers by 7.
Oh, man. Vinny,
My
come
last
on.
name's Montana. My name's Vinny Montana. Of course we're going.
Oh, shit.
We had no
I'm
chance.
not lying. Yeah, wrote my background. Yeah, Vinny Montana says Niners by 7. Put it on there. Easy money. It's not gambling if you know you're going to win.
That's fucking
Oh,
amazing.
man. You guys
This
are the
guy's
best.
electric.
So, dude, we call every Sunday night team's home, like the home team. And you guys, Evan killed it. He's a Jets fan. He fucking picked against the 49ers. He's the only time that they've won.
Well, I mean, like, put it in writing. Put it on your podcast. I mean, I'll sign, seal, deliver it, man. Niners going to win by 7, and Vinny Montana said it.
Hey, Vinny, I'm backing you. I'm going 2 units on the Niners as per your pick. I'm riding with you, dog.
Ride with me, kid. I mean,
There we go.
P-I-N-N-I-E.
Let's go, Vinny.
P-I-N-N-I-E. No Y's. Y's are for Bobby's and Jenny's. So I-E. Let's
Yes.
go.
Yeah, you guys are the best, man. Appreciate you picking up the phone. Appreciate you playing along
West
with us, bro.
Industry Athletics.
Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah.
All right, bro.
Let's make each other famous.
All right, man. Take care.
Yo,
Vinny was on so much cocaine. It's unbelievable.
Oh,
I think
man.
we're calling them every week.
I love him.
I didn't even hang up. I just let it go.
That was amazing.
I love him.
Vinny with no Y's.
Yeah, Bobby's and Jenny's.
Bobby's and Jenny's.
Fucking great.
Holy shit. I don't even know what to say right
Where's the
now.
fucking cash money sprayer?
What you need to do right now is you go all in on the Niners as per Vinny.
Yo,
My panic attack keeps coming because I just looked quickly over to make sure I was recording that.
you were recording it, right? Yo, we might have to call the Rec Room almost every week.
Yeah.
It might be a thing.
Yeah.
Let's make
Wait,
each
the
other
Rec Room?
famous.
I thought he said PF Chang's.
He did say
was fucking around.
He was fucking around.
Okay, all right. I got nervous. I was gonna say, hold on. I thought you guys said the name was the Rec Room.
What's up, PF
man.
Chang's?
Those guys rock.
Yo,
All right, should I call one of these other ones? Should we call the Connecticut Yankee?
when is Jesse Viola going to pay for a plane trip out to fucking San Francisco?
Let's make each other famous.
Let's
It's a
make
great
each
line.
That's awesome.
Damn, put it in writing. If he listen, now we gotta make a deal while you're down.
I think we
that other
found our
number.
next guest. I think
If
Vinny's
we-
coming
We
up.
should fly him out.
If he does win, we should call back to check in with him because we were thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's definitely a deal.
And the only person we seem to check in with is Alyssa, and she fucking stinks at this. Listen, Alyssa, we love you. You've been great. You've been awesome. You've helped us out, but you stink at picking games.
Well, she's just going for KC, and they can't win in prime time. I guess
She wants the mustache ride, and it hasn't worked out for her.
Which ball we calling?
Connecticut
Yankee.
And then we're done because I'm fucking Vinny.
Nah, you
This
can't.
might be a letdown. We're probably going to cut this out.
We never cut out when you say you're going to cut out.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
Fuck
Oh
them.
my God.
Might as well try the other one.
I'm going real
Close. What time is it there?
It's only like 7:30.
7:30 there?
3 hours behind us.
COVID, man.
Some
Who
bars
knows?
since COVID are closed on Tuesdays.
They
Yeah.
did a field trip to the Warriors game.
Oh, that's not working.
Hello, final.
Hey, final. The Colts are coming to town to face the 49ers this weekend on Sunday night. The Niners are 3.5 point favorites. You think they're going to win?
That's a heavy stone to push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I think the Colts might have something there.
Yeah.
As long as they keep that O-line together.
Colts are live coming off that Houston win, right?
Yeah, but Houston was a garbage team.
Yeah.
At least they got some football fans down there.
Yeah.
Are you a 49ers fan or no? You're just a fan
No,
of
I'm a
winning money?
Bears fan, my man.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry to hear that.
That's okay. We're coming back in '85. We just got 75 more years to go.
Hey, listen, we do a podcast out in New York. We call bars around the Sunday night game, so appreciate you talking to us.
Yeah, I'm trying to do our part, man.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Later.
Too good.
Fucking San Francisco.
San Francisco's great.
Final.
Expensive, but great. You rushed into that one. You should have asked what Final
I
is
know.
all about, but it's all right. You were happy about
All
the
right.
first one.
Fuck the Connecticut Yankee. We're going with Sean's explanation of why that's called that bar.
So did he kind of pick the Colts?
I think he did.
I think he did.
I
He
think
said
it's the
it's
Bears.
tough stone to push. I'm gonna say that means Colts.
But what I like about it is he went against his home team. I mean, he's a Bears fan, obviously, but he's working in San Francisco.
Well, they could
The
still win.
official bet.
It's Vinny.
It has to be Vinny.
Yeah.
All right, thank
well,
you.
Vinny's bet is 7.
Yeah,
Vinny's
he
bet
did
is
say
so
7.
they- so
he
they
did
covered.
say it, yeah.
Right.
He
Vinny-
did say, I believe he said, write it down, write it
He
down.
did say right
He
in
said,
stone.
"I'll sign it. Sign, seal, delivered."
Yeah. Sign it.
What
I'll
kind
take
of fucking
Vinny.
fentanyl they have out there in fucking San Francisco? Jesus
I
Christ.
love it.
They've been locked up in their
The
own
other guy,
community.
what did he say? Like, we're coming back in 85?
Yeah.
No, 85,
Only have
yeah.
85 years to go.
75. Yeah. I think, you know what's great? We called Pittsburgh last week, and we were 0 for 3 in that shitty ass
They were
fucking
duds.
town. We call San Francisco the fucking broccoli on pizza town, and we get some of the most electric calls we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
That was a great one.
It's my favorite city, actually, San Francisco.
What did you refer
Love
San
it.
Francisco?
Become
The broccoli on pizza town.
What exactly does that mean?
They put broccoli on their pizza in San Francisco.
I kind of like broccoli, so I feel like
He's
that would
never
taste
been
good.
to San Francisco.
I've never been to San Francisco.
No, not you. I'm talking about
Oh,
Trip.
him.
Trip's never been to San Francisco.
Have you seen the movie Inside Out?
I have.
I know you have. Of course you have.
It's because we have 9 kids between us.
All right, that's a wrap on week 7. Get me the fuck out of this place.
First down, dog.
First down, dog.
Good luck this weekend.
Take it deep.